'Tis the season to be podcasting. Stay inside with a warm beverage and a hot microphone. If you're interested, Spotify can help you out. They've got a platform that lets you make one, distribute it, and earn money all in one place for free. It's called Spotify for Podcasters, and here's how it works. Spotify for Podcasters lets you record and edit podcasts right from your phone or computer. So you've already got the equipment necessary to start recording today. Then you can distribute your podcast to Spotify, Apple, Google, and everywhere else podcasts are heard. Video podcasts are also available on Spotify. And when you want to take conversations with your fans to the next level, Q&A and polls are an excellent way to get them talking. With Spotify for Podcasters, you can earn money in a variety of ways, including ads and podcast subscriptions. Best of all, it's completely free. I switched Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy over to Spotify for Podcasters, and I haven't regretted it. The analytics are fantastic, and the new tools for hosting and updating the feed are way more than I could do self-hosting. Now, it's your turn. Head to podcasters.spotify.com and read all about it. Then, let me know what you're podcasting all about. Time to visit the Pacific Ocean again. Hey gang, it's episode 197 of the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast. I'm your host, Brian Rollins, and this week, it's trivia for the beautiful state of Washington. If you're new, welcome to the show. Every week, it's 3 rounds of 10 questions about a new topic. As we work our way through the U.S. this season, please be sure to share the show with your trivia-loving friends. We've had a growth spurt this season, and I'd like to keep that going. With that said, let's start with the Dorky round. Number 1. What is the largest city in Washington? Seattle. Number 2. Though founded in Albuquerque in 1975, what tech giant currently calls Redmond, Washington, home? Microsoft. Number 3. What Cheers spinoff was set in Seattle, Washington? Frasier. Number 4. Born in Darrington, who hosted The Price is Right from 1972 to 2007? Bob Barker. Number 5. Here's one right up our alley. Who currently holds the record for most consecutive wins on Jeopardy? Ken Jennings. Number 6. That iconic shot of John Cusack holding up a boombox comes from what movie shot in Washington? Say Anything. Number 7. What volcano erupted in 1980, killing 57 people? Mount St. Helens. Number 8. What Canadian province borders Washington to the north? British Columbia. Number 9. What state borders Washington to the east? Idaho. Number 10. Starbucks, which opened in Seattle in 1971, is named after a character in what novel? Moby Dick. Starbuck was the Pequod's first mate. The Geeky Round. Number 1. What is the capital of Washington? Olympia. Number 2. What childhood friends from Seattle would go on to found Microsoft? Bill Gates and Paul Allen. Number 3. Born in Aberdeen, what frontman for Nirvana would end his own life in 1994? Kurt Cobain. Number 4. Admiralty Inlet, Whidbey Basin, and Hood Canal are all part of what body of water? Puget Sound. Number 5. Holy trivia questions. What Batman actor was born in Walla Walla, Washington in 1928? Adam West. Number 6. Despite coming from a very wet state, what author published Dune in 1965? Frank Herbert. Number 7. What river makes up more than half of the southern border of Washington? The Columbia River. Number 8. What 1982 film starred Sylvester Stallone as a traumatized Vietnam War vet tormented in Hope, Washington? First Blood. Number 9. The largest building in the world by volume is located in Everett, Washington, and is owned by what company? Boeing. The building was designed to build the 747 and is still in use today, assembling jets. Number 10. In addition to sweet cherries, pears, and red raspberries, Washington leads the U.S. in the production of what fruit crop? Apples. The Nerdy Round. Number 1. One of the most influential electric guitar players in history, what rocker was born in Seattle in 1942? Jimi Hendrix. Number 2. Born in Tacoma in 1903, what singer and actor recorded over 1,600 songs and made over 70 feature films, including Going My Way? Bing Crosby. Number 3. What Fight Club author was born in Pasco, Washington? Chuck Palahniuk. Number 4. What cartoonist from Tacoma published the first Far Side cartoon on January 1st, 1980? Gary Larson. Number 5. Born in Spokane, what animator won an Academy Award for The Dot and the Line? Chuck Jones. Number 6. The Twilight Saga begins and takes place in what real-life Washington town? Forks, Washington. Number 7. Filmed at Stadium High School in Tacoma, what 1999 movie is a retelling of The Taming of the Shrew? Ten Things I Hate About You. Number 8. Meredith Salinger made her screen debut with what 1985 film set during the Great Depression about a girl heading to Washington to find her father? The Journey of Natty Gann. Number 9. John Lithgow starred in what 1987 comedy about a family taking in a Sasquatch? Harry and the Hendersons. Number 10. What is the most penetrating gorge in North America? Hell's Canyon. It can plunge more than 7,900 feet, which is 2,000 feet deeper than the Grand Canyon. And that's all the questions we have for Washington State. Want some more trivia facts? The highest point is Mount Rainier at over 14,400 feet. It was the 42nd state added to the Union. In population, it ranks 25th. In area, it's 18th. I've been to Washington a few times, mainly because my daughter and son-in-law call the state home, as well as my aunt and uncle. It's a beautiful state, and I highly recommend visiting when you can. I hope to get out there next year to see them and take in the sights. I barely scratched the surface of what I want to see there. We'll be back with another U.S. state next week. Here's your clue. Of the 48 contiguous states, which was the last to enter the Union? I'm looking forward to this one. It's one of the 3 states I've called home in my life. See you back here on Wednesday for 30 more trivia questions. This has been episode 197 of the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast. Our theme music is by Jason Shaw at Audionautics.com. This show is written, produced, and hosted by me, Brian Rollins. You can find me at thevoicesinmyhead.com. Thanks for listening.